Good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream. I'm going to do your January the 5th spiritual principle day in a meditation. I hope you're doing well today. Let's go ahead and get into that meditation and see what we have. Okay, the title of the meditation for today, Seeking Connection Instead of Distraction. We try to minimize distractions so that we can concentrate on knowledge arising from our own spiritual connection. That comes from the NA Step Working Guides, Step 11, Prayer and Meditation. Distractions are tricky. The more we try to get rid of them, the more power they seem to gain. As an example, if we spend the entire meeting thinking about not taking our phone out, we probably hear just as little of what is shared as if we'd had the phone out the whole time. Worse yet, if we put all our energy into thinking about other people on their phones, how well are we really listening? As with our connection to the meetings we attend, we improve conscious contact with a higher power when we focus on the contact rather than the distraction. We all have plenty, of distraction techniques that give us ways to avoid being present in the current moment. Maybe we stare at a screen for long stretches to distract us from being sad or angry or bored. Maybe we get pulled out of our meditation by hearing the neighbor's dog bark its head off, or the trash truck thundering down the street, or air moving. No matter what the source of distraction, internal or external, real or imagined, distractions interfere with our conscious contact with ourselves, each other, and our higher power. How do we focus on maintaining our connection? In a meeting, it's as simple as listening closely to what is being shared. If our mind drifts to the phone in our pocket or the one in someone else's hand, we simply bring our attention back to the person who is sharing. In meditation, we simply listen for whatever's there. If we catch our mind drifting, we simply bring out our attention, back to the present moment. By focusing on where we are in the moment, we can resume our connection with our higher power. We listen, we share, and we often find that we already have exactly what we need. Listening and sharing well in meetings can help me better listen and share with my higher power. If my mind drifts away from conscious contact, I won't dwell on the distraction. I will simply shift my attention back to the moment I am sharing with my higher power. Let's take a moment of silence followed by the we version of Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you, God. Grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference just for today. Please and thank you. That's a powerful meditation. It really does help us to think about it in these terms. I can either focus on what it is I'm trying to do, my conscious contact, or I can focus on the distractions. Focusing on the distractions has a hunger. It's really like the disease of addiction. One is too many and 1,000 is never enough. And whether or not the distraction is real or imagined, once I start to focus on it, if I don't grab a hold of that and pull it in and go back to what it was that I am being distracted from, my conscious contact with my higher power, my conversation with my loved ones, listening intently at a meeting. If I don't reel that distraction in and get back to what it was distracting me from, it has a hunger and it will feed upon itself. And one is too many and 1,000 is never enough. So one distracting thought will lead to another, will lead to another. And before you know it, I am so caught up in my judgmental thinking that I'm not any good to anyone. I'm not present. I'm not involved. I'm not connected. Don't ask me what you just said because I wasn't even paying attention, nor am I going to at this point because I've gotten so far off course of what I was really trying to do. I do appreciate the message here where it says that, listening at meetings can help me further develop my ability to have conscious contact with my higher power. I like that. I like that because I've often said, exercising is a form of meditation for me. When I'm in a meeting, it's a form of meditation for me. And the reason that is because I intently listen to others. I'm not feeding these automatic negative thoughts of mine. They stop because I am totally focused on what the other person is saying. I'm not judging it. I'm listening. I'm loving them with my ears, my heart, my eyes. I'm paying attention to what they are saying. It's worth a try. It's worth a try. And I want you to try it. I want for you today to think more about what you don't want to be distracted from, right? Whatever it is you're attempting to do, be present in that moment. And if you find yourself veering off a little bit in thought, just say, okay, I see how easy it is for me to get distracted, but I'm not feeding that hunger. I'm going right back to what it was I was doing. And the beautiful part of that, and then I'll tell you, to me, the benefit of doing that, maintaining conscious contact, right? The benefit of doing that is that my life is sweeter. My interaction with others is far more rewarding. My relationship with God, that conscious contact through prayer and meditation, I find so much guidance and direction in those moments. And I feel secure. I feel confident in having the knowledge of his will and the power now to carry it out. I have a lot less blunders in life as a result. And in regards to other people, I have very few relationships that are tumultuous. And a lot of it is because I made a decision to participate fully when we're engaging each other. I want you to give it a try and see. Just see. I mean, if it doesn't work for you, then that's fine. You can have the experience of saying that didn't work for me. But if it does, you also have the beautiful experience of saying that it did. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. Now, when I talk to you again, yes, I think when I talk to you again, I will be tucked away somewhere in a business center at the hotel where the convention is to do the recording. Okay. So I'm looking forward to that interaction. And in the meantime, I would like for you to have the most beautiful day that you possibly can, intentionally, on purpose, because you deserve it. You deserve it. Talk to you tomorrow.